Anyway, good morning, everybody. Once again, we are excited about this next interview coming now from
Florida.
And what state is Florida in?
Florida.
Nope.
No.
Because of the hurricane, and unfortunately, they have coming to Florida right now. Part of Florida is going to get blown right into Georgia.
Georgia.
So we're praying for everybody that's up in the Panhandle. Our friends up in Pensacola, up in Destin. We know this is going to be a tough time. It could be months before they get back. So everybody, have in your thoughts what's going to happen in Florida today. So we can't change it. All we can do is ask for some good graces by those higher power. But anyway,
we have Sean Norquist coming on.
And who is Sean Norquist?
He is the executive director of the Florida Brewers Guild.
That's going to be exciting.
Did you know that?
We know people in high places.
And low places.
Well, we do. Mostly
high places.
I know it. Coming from southeast Wisconsin.
We got to introduce ourselves.
We do. And sitting on my left is the world-renowned, and let me read what she said here. Oh, yeah. World-renowned. Vivacious and beautiful. And everybody loves, now, Miss Kira.
And to my right is Mr. Wonderful, Randy Weckerly.
Nope.
That's your new nickname.
Nope.
That is your new nickname,
No.
Mr. Wonderful.
No.
You can be like Shark Tank.
No.
Yes.
Not going to do it.
Yes, you're Mr. Wonderful.
See how much power I have? Absolutely none.
Mr. Wonderful.
I don't want that. We can't do that. That's
Come
trademark. Mr. Wonderful, come after me. I am not Mr. Wonderful.
You can
No.
be hashtag Mr.
No, I'm not. Anyway, today, let's get back to here.
Yes.
What we're going to be doing is talking to Sean Nordquist down in Florida. He is.
Yes.
We've been doing over 50 now live interviews on our Links Libations magazine, podcast, and Facebook presentations. And Sean is the big guy.
He's here.
And he's coming on right now.
Woo.
And he'll be on, fortunately, and hopefully this will be.
Yes.
Please, we're going to put extra quarters in the phone to make it work. But Sean is loved by everybody as the leader of the brewery organization down in Florida. He's all over everywhere. I think he just got back from Colorado. I heard rumors he was out there. And live and in living color, coming from the state of Florida, blowing into Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, if he's up in Pensacola. But in front of us right now, Sean Norquist. How are you, Sean?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just waiting out the rain.
Where are you located, Sean?
I'm in St. Petersburg. I'm in the Tampa Bay area, so we're just getting some of the outer bands of the big storm. So we're not in the path this time around. So we're hoping all of our Panhandle friends stay safe.
Yeah. Well, that's what we just said. We Miss Kira, you want to talk about what you did there this morning?
Yes, I sent out a couple emails to our friends up in the Panhandle, making sure they're okay and they're not in any danger, and if they needed help in the future, reach out to us.
Yeah, we got a response back too, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So anyway,
I was one of your fellow brewers.
Yeah. So we can help in the recovery when they come back home and they need some promotion or whatever. We're there to, the snowbirds from Wisconsin are going to be coming down. So we want to make sure that everybody knows that when that's up and going again, that it is up and going. So that's what we're here all about. So anyway, hey, tell us about the Florida Brewers Guild. How long have you been the director there, and what's all good things going on in Florida?
Oh, let's see. I've been director since May of last year.
Uh-huh.
I've been involved with the beer community for I don't know, probably. Gosh. Oh, let's see. I've been director. Oh, hold on. I've got you simulcast on my larger screen too.
How'd that work out for you?
So I've been doing beer stuff for probably over 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's mostly as a volunteer, just because I like the industry, I like the people involved, and of course I like the beer. But the last year when the position became available, I was brought in and applied for the job, and then been working for about a year and a half now to advocate for Florida craft breweries, to advocate for the industry, to educate both the industry as well as consumers, because we want more people buying and drinking local beers in Florida.
Well,
I'm all about that.
Yeah, she's the beer girl. There's no question about that. But we've been doing about now 50 of the different podcasts like this through Florida, stretching all over. But one of the first ones we had, we always tell the story, was John Cheek up in Orlando. What a great interview. And he had a nice little, ale in his hand, beautiful color. And he's sipping it as we're doing it in the morning. And I said, hey, you're drinking a little early. He goes, no, I can't drink all day unless you start in the morning. So, it's not a problem. But we've never had a bad interview with anybody. And everybody's been so passionate. And they all say nice things about you.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're kind of a celebrity down there.
Yeah. Or you're paying them well on the day that we're doing the interview, one or the other. But we have a fast growing industry in Florida, too. I mean, isn't it expanding quite a bit in terms of the brewing? Expansion.
Yeah, it's been growing like crazy.
Yeah, why do you think that is in Florida? Because I mean, we talked to all the different states, and Florida seems to be exceptional.
I think Florida was a little late to the party, primarily because some of the laws that we had in place, due to distribution and due to the kinds of things that we were allowed to get here. So we only had a handful of breweries here for a long time, and then once some of those laws got changed, it really opened the doors for people to start doing it themselves, from homebrewing to then opening up their own craft breweries. And Florida, always has its own unique spin on things. So once we became a little more established, we started seeing things that are Florida specific. Brewing with local ingredients. We really when cans sort of became the norm, Florida jumped on it right away. And if you want to have, your beers at the beach or on the boats or by the pool, which we spend a lot of our time during the year out on the golf course.
Right.
You want to have something that's not going to break. You want something that's lighter, something that's easy then to pack out again. And so, Florida breweries really jumped on the cans as fast as anybody, and I think it's been a huge thing for our industry. And then also brewing stuff that people really like. Breweries are making some incredibly good beer.
Yeah, no, we had a little timing issue there. No, one of the things we found: golfers golf, then they sip. Who knew? Yeah, that was the case. And that's our Links and Libations magazine, to get that message out for the snowbird migration. We're in Wisconsin on our last day of summer, by the way.
Tomorrow it's supposed to be 40 degrees, so I'm not too happy.
It's snowing in Minneapolis, and that we can almost see from here. So a few of us here in Wisconsin venture down to the south, and that's why I wanted to get this out. So what's the matter?
No, I'm laughing at the comments.
Yeah.
Sean, you are quite popular. People are saying that we're expanding so fast because Sean's out there promoting Florida craft beer. Yeah. And then there's a heart and a thumbs up. And then Kent said, that's not a technical issue.
I've lost my sound.
No, can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm going to try to switch my...
Yeah.
Now can you hear us?
How about now?
I can hear you better now, yeah.
Okay. Kent said that's not a technical issue. Sean just sometimes doesn't move his face when he talks.
Yeah. That would be our faithful board president, Kent, who is also the owner of Coppertail in Tampa. Thank you so much, Kent.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of friends down there, so it's not a problem. And we are friendly here, Sean. If you ever want to come to Wisconsin, we are very friendly here.
Just don't come when there's snow. That's all I say. Yeah. You'll be cold. Too cold.
It's just not any good.
Right.
Yeah. So how many?
Snow is nice to visit.
Yes, it's even nicer when you leave.
It's really nicer to read about. So yeah. Forget the ideal. Right. Anyway, in Florida, in all the different outreaches in Florida, one of the interesting people we met was a gentleman over in Tampa that has the brew bus, and he takes people around to the different breweries through his organization, which we thought was really cool. The congeniality of somebody, going to other competitors. That we thought that was really interesting. It's
the craft brewing industry is really unlike almost any other industry. The collaboration and camaraderie that we have with one another, it just you don't see that in other industries.
Right.
I don't know hardly any other industries where they'll actually get together and make a product together, because they like each other, because they respect each other's talents, and then to have a brewery that also then does the brew bus to go visit who are technically competitors, but really everybody works together. The old saying of rising tide floats all boats. I mean, it really helps everybody.
Right.
When breweries are doing well, people then want to go visit the other breweries, and so by supporting one another, helping each other out, and not just supporting, but also when somebody runs into a tough spot, the other breweries are there to help out, whether it's with product, whether it's with technical issues, whatever it might be. The industry has been incredibly supportive of one another, for sure.
Yeah, without question. If anybody wants to get more information, FloridaBrewersGuild.org is where you can get some information. It's growing so fast that I think that the tons of information that are going to be available there or there now is very much worth it. But you have a lot of different events. One on your Facebook page, it talks about the 4th annual Barrel Aged Sour and Cider Festival in Jacksonville on November 10th. What's that all about?
So that's this will be our 4th one. This is a little bit of a smaller fest, but it's specialized. So we've got breweries from around the state bringing in some really great beers. They're barrel aged, and barrel aged can be anything from the big imperial stouts, aged in bourbon barrels, to sours, to something different, in wine barrels. It could be something in tequila barrels. So really, whatever the brewery decides they want to flavors they want to play with. And then of course we have the sours, which is a real popular style for a lot of people, and those can range from the really light and tart to the deep and dark and sort of musky and sour flavors. And then also we threw the ciders in there as well, because a lot of the breweries now are experimenting with different flavors, doing ciders and meads. So it's a fun festival to try to experiment with some different styles of beer people may not have tried before. And we have a great venue at Intuition Ale Works in Jacksonville, who are a great brewery in their own right, and they're kind enough to host us for that event every year.
So is there mead included in this event?
If they decide to bring some, there will be, yes. Oh. I'm not sure if someone. I know that mead is a little bit rarer to come by. Ciders are definitely more prevalent, but I wouldn't be surprised if some mead made a showing there, which I would love because I love mead.
We tried a mead that wasn't it jalapeno?
Yeah, well, she's surprised.
It was jalapeno mead, and if you ever get to try it. It's awesome.
Well, yeah. Let me explain.
Who was that?
Let me explain that.
They were in Champaign, Illinois. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. I can send you an email with it.
It was quite an eye opener because I had just got done
doing
an interview on camera, and Miss Kira was doing this testing, and she knows I'm very soft taste buds, and she said, "Hey, try this." I'm like, "Wow, thank you." I'll never forget that. So it was very good, though. Honestly, it was really good, very tasty. But so let me understand the job description you read to take this job: drink a lot of beer and make friends, and travel the state. Is that correct? I mean, am I understanding that job description?
I'm sorry.
That's
sorry, Sean. These comments are so funny.
You got some comments coming in. You got some real feedback,
this is what happens when you let your friends comment on your. Yes. Speaking of drinking beer and making friends, this is what you're witnessing is the dregs of humanity coming up onto. Most of these people here are
very.
Yes, yeah, they are some of the longtime supporters of the industry. Many of them own breweries of their own, or they're in supporting industries, or but they're all they're all definitely part of that family, and we all have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
As far as the job itself, yes, it definitely includes making friends and drinking beer, or as my friend Matt says, drinking friends and making beer. Um, but we also, we do spend a lot of time with advocacy with the legislature, making sure that the good bills get passed and the bad ones don't. Like I said, education, making sure that breweries are following the law and doing what they're supposed to do, and making sure the resources that they need are available to them, and then educating consumers about what it means to be a Florida craft brewery, what it means to support local breweries, and what they can do, other than just buying the beers and drinking it, what they can do to help our industry grow and thrive.
Yeah, when it comes to those issues too, that's where the Distillery channel actually, we provide the microphone for people to come on and discuss what those issues might be. So we're having a new studio that's being built out today. When we're done here, the hammers start flying. You're the last interview on this little split screen. So the next time, what we're going to do with all your friends, your dysfunctional friends that are supporting this, okay, we'll have a group discussion about who should be in therapy first. And, we'll sort that all out, but it'll be a lot of fun times ahead for us. But no, we're open if there's anything you ever want to come on and talk about issues in Florida or nationally on the serious side of it, or help people educate, or you have an event coming up. Kira and I, most of the time, have our iPhones going. We always can do this, okay? We always can get you in. I'm going to shove this off on her.
No,
she keeps disappearing.
No, I'm laughing because Matt said Lions form after me.
Yeah, Matt's one of my oldest friends. He and I went to college together, and I'll just leave it at that.
So we'll just leave it at that. Information bought on a subscription basis. Anyway.
Sean, how many members do you guys have in the Florida Brewers Guild? I'm just curious, or about.
So we have over 300 members.
Wow.
230 of which are breweries, and the other 100 are various allied trade, distributors, and retailers.
Very cool.
That's a big organization.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's huge.
What's it predict? Yeah, he's still laughing at the comments. So I think group therapy is going to be pretty cool. I think a guy came on to something down there. We can raise a lot of money for that. So jeez. Anyway, Sean, this is great. We're going to have to do this. As I understand, Rob, our good friend that works for us, says you promised to do this at least once a month. Come on and highlight what's going down with the Florida Brewers, and as fast as you're going, and if your friends stay out of jail, we can talk to them. It's not a problem. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, I've never seen a Brewers Guild with a special fund for bonding out people, so that's a good thing. No, just kidding. But anyway, it's a lot of fun, Sean. Anything else we need to get a hold of today? You got a big event coming up this weekend. Oktoberfest. It looks like it's probably one of the wives of one of the guys that you're talking about. They're home two hands full of beer, but never know. But you got Oktoberfest coming up for the Cancer Society of Central Florida. What's that all about? We were asked to partner with the group that's putting on the event, and it just it's while it's not technically a Brewers Guild event, it's something that we believe in, and we've all got friends or family or know somebody that's been affected by cancer, and I figure if there's a way that the guild can be involved and help raise some money, and do what we can, seem like a good thing for us. Absolutely. Well,
Amen.
Good work. Anything else that we need to know about right now to wrap this up? And
the other thing is that then the following weekend is the Windermere Craft Beer Festival, also up around.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose connection?
They're gonna claim, we're gonna have you start over on that, because I told you you've got some devils in there. So what was that? What was that other event we're talking about?
I'm not sure what's going on with my connection.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It could be my phone.
There you go. Are you back now?
We see you now.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can hear you. So we're talking.
Yeah. So. So the other festival is the Windermere Craft Beer Festival, which was also up around the Orlando area.
Sure.
And that is an event that benefits the Windermere Police Department.
Well, we're losing you, Sean.
You might have to put more quarters.
Yeah, you're going to have to put more quarters in the phone next time. I think we've lost Sean. We're going to have to get back to him next week unless his face is unfreezing. Maybe this is how he talks right now. You know, I don't know. But he's a handsome man, and
he's got some really good friends.
Anyway, we're gonna say goodbye. We're gonna sign off. Sean, we're gonna catch you up on this next month, and go to the Florida Brewers Guild Facebook page to find out about everything that's coming up. Also to see if whatever evil magic was put on Sean's face right now overpowered him. And for Kira, this is Randy. And great stuff, Sean. Next time we do this, I know this is all our fault because it always is. We will talk to you soon and welcome you too. I think he's.
Just stop.
Talk to you later.
Have a good one.